Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing interview appointments associated with immigrant spouse visas. I've made another video contemporaneously with this one where we discuss the K visa categories, namely the K-1 fiancé visa and the K-3 marriage visa, also the derivative child visas, the K-2 and the K-4 associated with those types of visas. But long story short, and the thing to understand and take away from this video is it is a different process to set an interview date at the embassy with a CR-1 visa or an IR-1 visa than it is for a K-1 or K-3 visa. So some people could get confused by that. The big difference being the K visas are not effectively processed in the same way through the National Visa Center as are immigrant spouse visas. Immigrant spouse visas, you have to deal a lot with the NVC, most notably making document submissions into their online portal, etc., which is its own kind of semi-nightmare. That being said, after they're done with the process at NVC, they will then set the appointment in conjunction with the embassy here, and all of that will be done, I hesitate to say automatically, but in due course after you've fulfilled whatever submission requirements are meted out with regard to the NVC. So whatever the requirements NVC places on the applicant with regard to their documents, as soon as their documents are fulfilled, as soon as their requirements are fulfilled, then they will go ahead and say, okay, you're documentarily qualified, and now it's gonna wait until we can set the interview date, and then they will set the interview date, send you an email, and let you know when the interview is gonna be. Now, there's other things to deal with respect to the interview, most notably things like the police clearance, and even more importantly, the medical exam. The medical exam can have some catch-22 properties, especially in the immigrant spouse visa, the IR-1 and CR-1 visa categories, because oftentimes you end up doing the medical exam really close in time with the actual interview itself. Again, it's going to depend on the underlying facts in a given situation, but generally speaking, yeah, the medical exam can be kind of a tricky thing to sort of fit in there before the interview actually occurs. That being said, those find themselves overwhelmed. May not be a terrible idea to contact a legal professional, gain some insight and guidance into how best to proceed.